Oh, that's lame. That's kind of lame, chat. Hold up, we gotta fix something. Llama! Wait, I don't have my alerts. Bye! What's up, dude? I had to put my alert thing on here. Hold up. My face. Oh my gosh. I have it on this source. No. What in the world? A minute, chat. I think that works. I think that works, chat. What's up? What's up, man? I get the music going here. Oh, did it just like sign me out? That's crazy. Hold up. I got signed out. Thank you. Welcome back. Let me listen to it now. Oh. Did Chill Hop stop hosting their own stuff? That's crazy, chat. Yeah, too loud, chat. Do you hear that even? Hold up. I think you can hear it, chat. You guys can hear it, right? You guys can hear it. It should be fine, right? You can hear it over my voice. Yeah, that's good. All right, here we go. All right, we got to get to the directions of chat. There we go. Go away. Just downloading, please. Shut up. Add a window capture. Hold up. There we go. Oh. now I ought to be able to do that. And take this, make it smaller. But you guys can see it, and we can see the building. Let's also bring it over here. Alright, doesn't matter as much. Chat, we're doing it. Chat, we're freaking doing it. See what we're doing here, chat? Alright. You guys ready? Let's go ahead and break it open. Ah, here we go. Alright, piece de resistance, chat. Moving the mouse. This thing. You guys can't see it. Trying to flip this this cam for today. I think I do. Hold up. Now you're looking like I'm looking. There we go. Gotta move stuff though. Unlock the Lego directions. Over there. Go ahead and grab the webcam. There we go. There we go, chat. Here we go. All right, this is a big one. We got 12 plus. If you want to follow along on your own instructions, it's 77071. It's a supply llama, 691 pieces. We could be here a while, chat. Good news is, brought me some organizers. Kids plates, always a freaking win. So, I'm gonna move the mouse over a little bit. Looks like we've already knocked stuff over here, so we have to reset that back up, and we'll go for it. Hold up. Alright. Figure out where this opens. It's gonna be a big one. Like how they tell you how big it's gonna be? They go 1 to 1. This is the eye. That's how they show you. That's awesome. Ooh. Aha! It's right here. Vagrant got this for me. Freaking Vagrant, dude. Amazing. What a mod. Appreciate the friendship. Appreciate the love and support. We're open, chat. Here's your bag 6. Bag 5. Bag 4. We're on a real reverse trajectory here. Bag 2. Missing 3. Oh. There she is. Let's go ahead and hit up bag 1. There she is. There's the bag we need. Let's see. Another beautiful copy of the directions. I'll go ahead and just throw these back. Here for now. What happened? I screwed up my whole Twitch layout's all jacked up. My OBS layout, I should say. Hold up, chat. It's gonna bother the snot out of me. How did that get? Alright, whatever. It kind of works. It works for me. Bothering me that this isn't all the way up. It's just bothering me. I understand that it doesn't matter, but it bothers me. Go! Chat, you're here. You're freaking here, chat. Alright, chat, here we go. Look at this beautiful set of directions, though. Just the same as you see there. Just the lighting on this camera was garbage. What if I have a filter on? I don't have a filter on. Hold up. All right, the LUT's off. There we go. Looks better with a hand cam with the LUT on, so I just turned it off. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh yeah, we're getting right into that, chat. All right. Put that aside because we got the directions right here in front of us, which are different. Confusing? They're not different. They're the same. I just went one page too far. We're good. All right. Let's open bag 1. Oh boy. Already see where I've made a mistake. Oh jeez. Flats, not flats, flats, flats. Oh no. I'm losing pieces already. This is a disaster before we even started. Gosh. Alright. There we go. We've already done it. Where the heck is Vagrant? Probably partying. In hindsight. Full brick over here. We got some snot pieces. Let's see what else we got in here. We got a bunch of little guys. Bunch of these. Looks like we're building pretty simple stuff pretty quickly here. I always find it fairly valuable to separate my brick out. I think it's a really good practice to have if you can. Just organize and separate your brick. I think it's almost always beneficial. It usually helps your building go a lot smoother. Alright, there we go. And then we got this little itty bitty box bag here. We'll throw that in here. And we'll get after it. You ready? There we go. Got some explosives there. Alright, so first things first, we're going to take mostly this stuff, as well as this guy, and we're just going to build it up. Looks like it's not too complex here. Pretty straightforward. Guys, we have new Lego in the house. My son has done a ton of Lego over the last week. He got a bunch of it for Christmas, and he's really been going to town. So we've got some pretty new Lego to show you guys in upcoming streams. He's already, of course, built it because he's a beast like that. He's 7 years old. Kid's nuts, man. Alright, so this is a single build here. This is not duplicating this guy. And look at this guy. I don't know if you can see. Little Lego figurine. A mini fig. I don't know. You guys know any other sets he's in, especially in gold? This might be a one of one set for him in gold here. Alright, that's our first treasure built. Alright, second treasure. He's going to take a couple of these guys. And what is that weird piece? I didn't see that piece. Ah, it's in here. Okay. And these two guys. So I don't know why this piece was in here out of all the places it could be. That's interesting. Put these together before I lose them. I immediately did it wrong, chat. You're screaming at me. I hear you. I do hear you, chat. Might have to go get a brick separator if this doesn't come off. I got it a little bit. Whew, that was tight. It was tight, chat. Hard to do this looking at the camera. I was trying to look at the camera while I did it. Disasters. There we go. Bite, how we doing tonight, man? You guys got fun things you're doing to call the new year in, I hope. So that just goes with this. That's just together now. That's part of it. We did it. Page down that. And I guess we're off. Alright, first things first, we're going to grab one of these. One of these. Going there. Going here. Going here. Going here. We're doing the same thing again. But built this time. I'm not sure why we didn't just do it all at once. I feel like this is a little bit overdone. Just scroll down a little bit here. A little flippy flippy. Building a base here. I've built bases like this. Who hasn't built a base like this for a vehicle, chat? I mean, this is like a classic base right here. I have built many a long structure off of this base right here. A classic way to start a Lego build. Very, very classic way to start a Lego build. I am actually going to do this way. I find it easier to do it together. These long, straight pieces can be very difficult to get stuck together. I think this is going to be all enclosed. I don't think this is going to be visible, but I love the fact that they're committed to the color bit anyway. That's amazing, and I respect so much. Oh, and we're doing sandwiching here, so little sandwich action. And what we've done is actually really, really important here. We have done 3 bricks, 3 flats. Of course, everyone knows that 3 flats is equivalent to 1 regular-sized brick. You can keep your math going. You can keep on track. Now, we have different colored bricks in here. Obviously, these are going to be enclosed. There's no reason for them not to be different colors, because we should not see these visible at the end unless there's a reason to, but I can't imagine any of this will be visible. This is kind of vomit, you know? Nothing important going on there. I'm just going to hop that page down real quick. Now we're doing some snot building. All right, let's not build it up. Well, these are kind of cool. Look at these pieces. I don't know if I've seen these before. You've got a little a clip with a single stud. They're going on here. On a snot brick. I love the modern Lego. Is so cool. I told my son about this week as he's been really getting into Lego. Like, when I was a kid, if you had like 5 flats like this, you were freaking rich in Lego World. You know what I'm saying? There's one. Do it again. Now we got it down. Now we can fly. 2. Pretty easy building so far. Not been too much drama. I do find single slope like this can be very hard to build and push on. I think it's a skill issue, but nonetheless. All right, we're doing clip down. You got to remember clip down. You guys have, I don't know if you all, probably everybody has big plans for the new year. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't. Hang out with my wife a little bit tonight. She's watching some Hallmark movie, going to bed. I don't know if I can do Hallmark movies, chat. It's a lot. I figured I'd just come do this, hang out with you guys. Just kind of enjoy what's going on. There we go. Now we are putting it out here. We're doing studs out. And again, this is where we start, I think, building. I'm assuming these are probably leg. It's really, right, so we're building a car here, right? This is a vehicle, right? But I think we're building articulation for the legs to attach now, would be my assumption. So instead of we're building a llama instead of a vehicle here, which I think is really, really interesting. You do the same basic, like normally you would put wheels in these openings, right? These are become fenders. What's up, Hughie? Well, just building a Pac-Man arcade? Dude, that's sweet. My oldest, named, you know his name, he built the Christmas tree this week. I'll have to show it to you. We built a whole bunch of stuff, dude. I love Legos, man. We got the freaking llama. It's going to be great. It is going to look like this, eventually. Send a pic? I will send you a pic. We had a bit of a drama moment. They actually shorted us pieces. It was kind of crazy. All right, we're paging down. We're paging down. We need to scroll a little bit farther here. Oh, the arrow keys work. I love that for us. All right. Starting to use these brackets. And do this twice here. Very classic building techniques. Yeah, they did. So my oldest comes to me. I get home from work and he's freaking out. He's like, dude, what is going on? And he's like, Dad, they shorted me pieces. I'm like, no, they don't short you pieces. Lego, it's something you did. And I'm convinced this kid, like, I'm just going all out. Dude, you did something wrong. Because every time you're missing pieces in Lego, right? Like, you did put a brick the wrong place. Like, it's always a you error. Like, Lego just doesn't make mistakes. Like, 99 times out of 100, they don't make mistakes. It's always something you did. So I'm telling them, like, dude, this ain't, it's a you thing. Like, you've got to get this figured out. You did something wrong. And he's like, no, Dad, I didn't. So I go through this Christmas tree, which is the most repetitive green build of all time. I mean, he's on step 140. Kid worked at it all afternoon. I went through meticulously looking for these green 2x3 plates. He's missing 4 of them, and he's got 4 extra 2x4 plates that are green. So clearly he used 2x3s where he's supposed to use 2x4s, which should make the studs off by 2 somewhere. I went through the entire build for like probably an hour. Could not find it anywhere. And it's a circular build, like it's a Christmas tree, so it's all mirror imaged. It's all supposed to be like, if it's off by 2 studs, you're gonna see it. Nothing was off. I went through all the places 2x4s were used and 2x3s. I seriously think they built the kit with an extra set of 2x4s and not enough 2x3s. What is up, Mrs. Hudie Paul? Mrs. Hudie out here hanging out with us tonight, chat. Making Legos. Oh, we're making Legos. That's community right there. I love that for us. All right. Oh, we're going red brick. Again, this is obviously not going to be seen. And the red brick, what a great idea. It's going to lock in these plates. These plates are kind of weak right now, right? Like they pop right off. And we are just going to lock them in and fill that space with red brick, which I think is genius. It's going to be very stable, a lot quicker and easier than another plate. The red is nice because it's a contrasting color. It's bright, it's fun, and it lets you know exactly where it goes. I love when a build on bricks you're not going to see uses contrasting colors where you can see it. That's super important to me. All right. I see you, dude. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, man. Always good to talk with you guys. I'm sure we'll see you around this week. All right, so that's interesting. So now we got a really nice build here. This is flush here, so we can cover it, and it'll be flush. These are stick up 1 plate height still. So we have 1 plate height. We can cover this, and it would all look good. And that's exactly what they're doing. So we're going to use the blue now. And I think the blue is key. I think they colored this part intentionally. Because if you look on this side, I think this might be visible here. It's flat. And then this blue might be visible above it. So we've covered very intentionally what's going on here. There we go. Cool. And we are on to bag 2, which means we've got some bonus nachos from bag 1 here. I think we can combine them into some sort of excitement, you know? I think we can. Go ahead and put this guy. Oh, no, we can't do that. He's got to go in here. Okay. And obviously that goes. Wait, can we reverse course here? Oh, shoot, this is sweet. This is way cooler. We do that instead. Yep, that's awesome. And we can go like that. That doesn't fit in there? Dang. Still fun. And now we have nowhere to put this guy. That's interesting. All right. That's all right. We'll get some. Just put him with this. Now, chat, we are going to have to keep these separate. So, for our loot, we're going to just set our loot over here in the corner. We're going to start a loot pile behind the camera here. I'll bring it down just so you guys can see it. You know, I don't want to lose the loot. I want you guys to be able to see the loot. All right, we'll put this guy up top. Happy New Year, Hudie. Found bag 6 again. Bag 5. Bag 4. Not in a good streak again. Can't find 3, but we got bag 2. Bag 2 is thick, boy. Let's be smarter about this. Let's open it on the edge this time. We're going to dump into the middle. Guys, if I don't know how the volume level is on the music and all that. Got it turned down as far as I can get it reasonably. Hopefully it's a good volume. If something's off, just let me know. All right. I'm going to go 1. We're going to go 2 here. I think this is the way. I had to be careful what I brought down here tonight. I didn't want to have the wrong type of coloring for this stuff. It'd be very hard to find what I'm looking for, you know? I was trying to be pretty intentional about it. All right, let's go long skinnies in here still. Keep the long skinny in there. Slope pieces on this side with square brick. I'm using a bunch of these, it looks like. Potentially. And the bits and bobs. And throw these guys over here. We'll put our 2x. Put our 2x in here. This is snot bricks and snot bricks only. This is a curve. Looks like we're getting some finishing on. Oh, this is a cool piece. Look at this, guys. Got some texture to it. Mom almost won that black and white Lego kitty. Oh, dude, that was a cool set. At the Tricky Tray once. She thinks the set was like, oh, worth $40. That's an expensive set. This is a cool piece. I'm gonna put it. This is it's not a change direction piece as well. Put unique stuff in this corner here, kind of like these clips. You know, these were originally, when out in the 90s, I saw these used as trailer hitches and winches most of the time. That's what I still see them as winches. Or like attachment points for vehicles. Really vehicle heavy when these came out. They've used for so many more integral things now. And just like way to just change direction. Changing direction with Legos and changing direction with studs is like such an art now. Like it's just a part of building that just didn't really exist when I was a kid. And it so exists now. This is a cool looking piece. Double stud flat. You don't see too many of those. When you need a piece like that, though, you do need it. So that's cool that it is included in the set. It'll be fun to see how it's used. A couple more slopes. I'm seeing a lot of 2 of the same thing, which makes sense, right? Because this is a set all based upon... oh, another cool flat. Big one, though. We'll be able to find it in there. All right. Pretty happy. What do they want me to do first? We're going to take this guy. Looks like we've got a double... It looks like this is the first time where it's starting to become very, very important that we keep our orientation correct. There's no mirror imaging. Like I said, it's 100 right now. I feel like it's one of those sets, though, like, as time goes on, probably gets, you know, either more cheap or more expensive, right? All right, we're scrolling down. And now we're going to reinforce. We've got a 4x. Appears to be in this gold color. Maybe thinks that maybe it's a little bit seen. Colors in this screen are not great for this. We're doing a 3-peat on top of that. Oh, that's right, because those snot bricks are actually an extra brick height. I always forget about that. They're a 5 brick height. And that has to do with Lego math. I'm not good at Lego math. I've not done it enough, but it does have something to do with, like, I think it has to do with Lego on its side. Yeah. A 4 stud is 3 in 1. So a 4 stud is 3 in 1. There's Lego math involved there. That's why you have to do stuff like this to get there. It's important. So, all right. So now we're going to grab a flat. We're going to grab one of our hitches. We're actually building a different assembly now. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to keep going with this assembly build. We grab a flat 1x4. Then we're going to sandwich. I love sandwiching. I love to see Legos that are built upon, again, this is 1 brick. Essentially, we've made a 2x4 with some functionality in it, which is fun. We're going to continue that with another set of hinges. I'm going to call these hinges for now. I think that's really what they're going to be in the end here. And in the end, it doesn't even matter, right? All right, I bet we cover it again. Ah, see, now we're turning. Okay, that's interesting. So we've got our unique piece going to go right here in the middle. Makes me think this may be the butt. You know? Seems like a butt piece. But piece. Now, those pieces, I think they're in here. Extracurriculars. And they're going to go on the side here. And then we do have Lego math that matches again. Gosh, this is satisfying. If you watch master model builders on like YouTube or TikTok, they are doing stuff like this in their sleep. They're doing Lego math like this to get all these Legos to fit different directions. And I think it's really exciting that our kids, the people coming up now, are learning this Lego math by default. This is how they're being taught to build it. And it's just not, it like wasn't in my vernacular, you know? And I freaking love it, dude. All right, and we're going to stick to this. And again, Lego math, we're going to equal this top piece with these side pieces here. Dude, whoever came up with this, hopefully it wasn't a computer. I have a feeling it might have been largely computer, but I like the one stud clips, though. The one stud clips are coming in again. Got those in here. Okay, so they're going to face away from the hinges. And we also got to put that... Oh, there's a 1x... I didn't even see that 1x2. Oh, it's in here. 1x2's in here. Chat, look at that. And the 1x2 is going to keep our level of 4 studs. There we go. I'm going to scroll it down. All right, a whole step for a flat. Okay. A whole step to throw this on here. This might be... Oh, no, this is where the head attaches. I think we built the head here. Like the front of the llama. All right, we're very proud of this. Now we're building up in the middle. Oh, this is for the trap door. That I'm sure of. Maybe this is the butt. He touched the butt. Like one hanging off the edge, which makes sense. Because one off the edge would mean these are in the middle. Where I'm going to have issue with this now is we're going to have a weak spot in the middle. There's a lot of leverage pushing out, so we'll have to bring those together. And as I'm looking forward, I'm seeing that already being done, so that's exciting. Oh, they're there. They're just... I'll tell you what, the lighting in here is not great, and these black pieces are all kind of in shadow for me. I don't know about you guys. There we go. So this might be the back side, chat. Maybe these are the hinges for the door that covers it. Seems potentially likely. Now we're going to build another little frame in here with 3 4x4s. This is again going to lock in these two halves. We love that for us. We almost picked up the wrong piece. That'd have been a bummer. Putting plates on plates wrong is, especially 1x plates, it's frustrating, chat. There's not too many things in Lego more frustrating. I love the little green pieces again. Splash of color helps you orientate yourself. I think that's excellent. All right. Now we're going to get one of our 1x4 bricks. We're going to build up here. Looks like we're just building a structure of some sort that's going to help protect, either protect something or just maybe save some weight as we build up vertically here. And we're going to just keep it going. We're going to get in with another 1x4. I think this is just probably built for strength, I think, now. So built for strength. So we're going to alternate here, lock in all these. This is a classic way to make a small cavity while actually retaining quite a bit of residual wall strength. If you lock it at the top as well, you'll get a nice little 1x cavity in the middle and a lot of strength around the edges, as long as you lock everything together well. And see, that's exactly what we're doing. We're continuing to build this structure, probably for weight savings, although you're not saving that much weight here, but so be it. I do like the alternating colors. Again, this is never going to be seen, so it doesn't matter, but I think it's wonderful attention to detail and really fun. And we're going to put our 4 of these guys on what I'm assuming is the front or the back. Yeah, I don't know. And once again, we've built the same level here because we put our plate on the bottom and then our 3, which is 2 of the snot bricks. So Lego math works again. All right, now we're going to set our build aside and we're going to build another box. Looking very llama-ish already. Oh, my back. It's a little workout here. All right. Oh, this is a cool. I didn't see this 1x4. It's a 1x4 with technicals in it. It's kind of a cool mold. Man, That must be hard to mold. You guys can't see it well. Maybe you can. There's a step in there. A little step. There's a little step in the actual block there, in the cross, to lock it in even tighter. It lines it up and then it locks it in the middle. So that's a very strong piece. I'm not sure why it's being used here, unless maybe we are going to hit it with some Technic pins, but I have a feeling that's probably not the case. Alright, we're going to build this box. The use of purple makes me wonder if we'll see some of this purple, potentially. I doubt it, but maybe. It might just be for show. Running low on these guys, that's for sure. Alright, the black helps us orient. So they could have done this. It's actually really smart. Because they're different colors, it helps us orient the piece easier. A little visual cue so we know what we're doing, and I think that is a wonderful little addition. Alright, and now we're going to start around the outside. Around the outside. And that little around the outside there, it locks in this corner here. So I'm going to bridge that. So again, a super stable build. I'm actually really impressed with the design of this build so far. I don't see anything super weak on the main structure here, which I think is great. And we're just going to bridge that with a couple 1x1s that just look like they're probably invisible in this build. Nice offset colors. The color scheme's been nice. Really enjoyed that. Look at us, step 40 already. Alright. Let's see here. Here's what's in here. Okay. I got lost for a second. Chat. Why'd I choose this direction? I don't know. You're asking me? I don't know. Where the heck is Vagrant? I need Vagrant. Someone message Vagrant. Probably doing, you know, fun things with family or something. This is a really cool design feature. So what you see, again, Lego math. So you got three here. So you got a 2x3. And then on the top, as soon as I put a plate in this section here, I'm going to have 2 bricks of height, which is what you already have on this end. So we're going to be level, and we're going to have some snot building here. And you see that immediately with another yellow piece plugging the middle. And again, look at this wonderful visual cue. This is a mirrored box, except they use different colors on each end to keep you oriented in space. Just great use of colors. They could have made this whole thing out of gray and it wouldn't have mattered. It would have been so much less pleasant to build and harder to follow. And now we're getting to where this might be potentially visible because I'm starting to see flat usage. And that, again, because the colors used, shows me where things go. And you're beginning to see that these yellow Technic pins, there's a good chance they're going to not be used unless they're very far later. Have to keep an eye out for that. Alright. This might be... I don't know what this is yet. I didn't look at the picture enough to know what this is yet, chat. Maybe the top of the llama? I think that other part, I think this part is the butt, and this will be the head. We're going to take that. It's actually going to plug our hole, which is cool, because now... Chat. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so none of these crosses can be used anymore. I've got a secret hole in there. Do we put our extra goodies? Chat. Do I put it? Do I sacrifice him? Does he live in there forever? We can always come back to it, I suppose. Let's go. I'm going to go find a Lego piece to put in there. That'd be fun. Chad, I got it. All right, first off, brick separator, safety. And second, we're going to take this, and we're going to throw, I got these leftover pieces. These are from the build where we did the green car. That was years ago. The OGs remember. There we go. They're in there. Forever to be seen. Never to be seen again. Now this thing will rattle. There we go. It's on, chat. It's on. All right. You know what I like about this as well? This whole thing looks like a kid made it, you know? With whatever he had in his box. Kind of matches, but not really, right? I think that's wonderful. All right, so we're building sort of cradle here now. We're going to take one of our cradle pieces. Looks like a hatch. You know what this looks like? The hatch to one of the ships back in the day. That's probably what it was designed for. It was hatches for ships, like lay flat hatches. That's really cool. I love that. All right, down by the hatch, we're going to put 2 squares. Now, these all color match now, which makes me think that they might, some of this might be visible. This is probably the walls. Will go on here somehow. We're going to do this twice. Okay. Go ahead and just do it twice as we go then. Nope, almost did it backwards immediately. You guys are having fun tonight. Hope you have. Thanks for hanging out with your New Year's with me if you're here. If you want to support the build, you can hop in the chat and do !llama. !llama. That's on the llama screen. It shows you the llama emote. A little llama kind of emote thing that I pulled off Fortnite years ago. It's good fun. Every time we see what llama in Fortnite, we'd freak out and yell, llama! Kind of like that. And it's just been a classic ever since. So, when this got released like a few months ago, maybe 6-8 months ago, chat decided I had to have this llama, and I couldn't agree more. But as an adult, without that much free time, it's hard to justify buying Legos for yourself, you know? But as a gift, what a glorious gift. What a blessing, chat. So blessed. I have the world's best mod. Pop all these together. It's really just beefs this 1 kind of square by themselves. They're very flexible and flimsy. You can really twist them. Adding some extra brick does strengthen it, although we have these joints. If we could reinforce these joints, it'd be a much better, much stronger structure here. All right. Finally get to use these little brackets. They've been chilling for a while now. Did not think they'd be this late in the game, but here we are. Oh, I got it backwards. Llama! Vagrant! Oh, my emote thing didn't work. That's okay. I put it in, but it's okay. How are you doing, Kirby Hugs? Vagrant, this is for you! Thank you! I have the best mod. Thank you. Thank you, Vagrant. I have been singing your praises all evening as we've started this. We've already built this guy, this kind of structure here. Kind of ripped right through it. Been going at this for about maybe 30 minutes. Going right through it. This is a really fun build. I have been complimenting it so much. It's a really well-designed Lego bit. Yeah, we're moving. How is your New Year's partying going? What are you doing for New Year's besides giving me gifts, of course? Thank you so much. I was so excited when I got to work to open it. My coworkers were all so confused on why I had stuff shipped there. They're like, we were really confused. But you know, it happens. I thought it was funny. I was so excited, I just ripped into it at work. I didn't have the patience. I should have brought it home, messaged you, and done it on stream. I thought of that about 3 minutes after I ripped into it. About to pop a drink, send out Happy New Year's text. Yeah! Get it! It's about that time on the East Coast. A little bit of time on the West Coast still. Alright. Oh, I forgot the pieces. Did I get the pieces in the middle already? We did. Alright, so we are literally backwards on both of them. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to build up this piece a little bit here. I had a feeling this was coming. This is going to be where it hinges. off of something. This is not a strong hinge, but that's okay. I'm not here to judge necessarily. I'm just expressing concern. That's my friends on the East Coast. Fair enough. And you can't blame them for that. Although your weather is nicer. Vagrant, your weather is significantly nicer than the rest of us. It is currently snowing outside. I didn't see Yoshi's keyboard. Is it in Discord? I haven't checked Discord. I got down here. It's not in Discord. He needs to message me his keyboard though. Ew. Getting schmeal all over my mouth. I don't like it. Pouring outside. He's gonna have to send me a picture. He does love keyboards. Almost as much as I do, if not more. And these are the walls. I love this for us. Oh, gosh. Okay. How does it? Oh, these are just gonna bracket on over top. I see. Oh, and they actually connect on all the snot bricks on the side here. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. G95X. Oops, I googled the wrong thing. E915X. There we go. On the low profile board? This is sweet. I've looked at this. That is a cool board. Such a clean board. Yes. It's one of the boards I really like from Logitech. Logitech makes great boards. They're just usually kind of boring, but I think some of them, they're boring in the best way, and this is one of those where I think it's like just super cool. Oh, I did it wrong. That didn't stick at all. That's because I need to put this in first. Ah. That's going to give us a little bit of a hover there. First time in the build where it's not a clean fit, chat. Look, there's a gap. First gap in the build. The first time there's been a gap. It's hard to avoid with these kind of... Little gaps are very, very, very hard to avoid because you have to line up two of them, I think, to make the full width of a flat. And it's just not always possible. This is the first time we've had a small gap, though. Shout out. Shout out Lego. Not even really visible. Not going to see much of it. But behind it, there is blue. So even if you do see through it, you're going to see the correct color scheme, which is excellent. All right, we're going to set this guy aside now. We'll take this guy and our cool piece. Wait to use this piece for a while now. Feels like I didn't need 2 steps for that. I feel like we could have figured it out. Logitech does make great cookie sounds. I'm a fan of the RGB lights. I'm easy. Listen, you know what you like and you get what you like. Nothing wrong with that. I have a fascination with smooth linear switches, so I have issues with things that aren't that myself to use, which does preclude me from a lot of things, and that's kind of a bummer. For me, you know. Not for anybody else. Just a me issue. Classic. Alright, this looks like the top of like a vehicle. See a lot of like this kind of pattern, stud pattern on the top of vehicles. That's kind of fun. Flipping over. I'm going to lock these 2 brackets into place. There we go. This may be a tail feather. What is this? And then we're going to... Oh, cool! I saw this piece in here and I was excited to use it. There we go. I love this piece. Hey, Dr. the hand model, they have great hands. It's a telephone / handle. Classically, I think it was designed as a telephone originally. Maybe not. I love that use. I have good hands. A little white right now. Not very tanned. I have very wide hands. Very, very average fingers. I have very big hands for a short guy, though. A couple scars. Hard to see them in here. I can do this with my finger. Ready? That joint doesn't have any strength in it anymore. Old injury from the basketball days. Oh my gosh, the Buckeyes lost. Oh, everyone here is going to be devastated. Ah, it's the top here. So this is going to be on top here. These are going to hop in here, and we're seeing finally the top structure here of it take shape. This is the back area where you have the doors where the loot's going to come out. That's fun. And we are on to bag 3, which we do know is in the very bottom. So we do have some extra pieces again, chat. Let's go ahead and put them in our extra piece pile over here with our loot. We can add them to our loot. We can continue to build up our loot as we go. We're going to make some more gems, apparently. Okay, cool. I like how they intersperse the gems. That's awesome. Bag 3's lacking, chat. Not as much in it. There's some thick bags in the future. Oh, this has got a lot of little pieces. Oh, boy, I lied. I may have lied, chat. Oh, my gosh. I have Rugrats. Oh, so many little pieces. Look at this. This is nightmare fuel. Oh, this is that first step, though, right here. Put it over here for us. A lot of these. Sometimes when I see something like this, that's a cool little circle. One thing I like to do. This is a head. A Lego head just in clear with no print on it. Such a good idea. I like to take, and I have a lot of a little piece like this. Instead of stacking them up in a little container, I like to spread them out so I can see them. Makes them a lot easier to find, I've found. All right, I like that organization. I've got a lot of these little guys. So this is gray. It's not too much gray in there, so it'll be fairly easy to find in here. I put them in the blue. There's a lot of blue, and the blue does not set off well, so put them in here for you. You guys will find them faster. How many bags? 6 bags, and probably another 9 sub bags. This is opening bag 3. Kind of getting right through it, though. We're moving fast. Not too fast, though. I like to think that, you know, got a good pace going. All right, we got our little bobber. We made it. I think it goes over here with our loot. There we go. Got our other loot that's going to go in the thing eventually. All right. We're going to take our very much snot brick. A couple of these guys. I got studs up. And a lot of brown going on. Got turd vibes. Big turd vibes. Oh no. Big fingers, little bricks. There it is. You guys see the pieces before I do. You gotta yell at me. I mean, it's a struggle out here, chat. Oh gosh, I missed. That's what she said. Oh, that is the one. It's the little slopey guy. He's gonna go on the outside here. I found him before I found... There it is. Yeah, maybe the gray on gray might have been a mistake. There's so many bright colors in this, though. It's hard to find one of these bins that doesn't have... We have a bunch of these bowls, but they're all very bright colors, so I had pink and purple, which would have helped the green and gray. It's like, what? Then I've got blue, and it's like, I don't know what to do after that, so... We'll grab our other snot brick here. A snot brick forward right now. What in the world? There we go. Use that to level it. There we go. That's kind of fun. Now we are going to use 4 of these, which is already RIP my fingers. guys are going to get a workout tonight. There we go. I'll level these out, chat. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good, chat. Don't hate on it. I'm not hating on it. Alright, we're going to set that guy down in the corner. And we're going to hop in here. We got some green boys. Got this guy. So this guy, followed by this guy. I had a button in there. A lot going on here. Okay. So this is going to go on that side, followed by a flat. And these little flats, dude, if I had these as a kid, I just never had these pieces. That's kind of a fun little design feature. And it goes right there. I like a good greebling idea, right? A little clip now. There's my single clip. There she is. Oh, this piece is coming in finally. This piece is so cool. Again, just didn't exist when I was a young Wii builder. Ah, and the ring. The ring of power. There it is. All right, now we're going to build some fun stuff. Oh, gosh. All right. Purple. I'll show you guys a trick for doing these. Purple. Magenta. Light blue. Light blue. Oh, they're in here. Why did they separate? That's so confusing. Royal blue. Oh gosh, we're doing it 4 times. Royal blue. And then purple. And then purple. I'm going to show you guys a trick for this. So we're just going to build them all up. Okay, 1. Now we have the way it's done. Okay. So purple. Purple on both ends. You know, we can just go for it after that. And you're looking at me going, Pain Doctor, they're not lined up. You can line them up at the end. It's not hard to do. Purple. Purple. Blue. This, nah, it's hard to push these slopes on. There's not a good way to grab them, really. And then we got the magenta and the light blue. That chat went a little quicker. 2. I have a feeling this is where a lot of the piecing comes from, is this texturing. Such a cool build, too. A shame for it to be spoiled by this, but I don't believe it's spoiled. I think it's just a piece of it. We can talk through it. We can walk through. We can. The pace we were going was so rapid, you know? It's good to have a little slowdown, a little peaceful time here. Check our work a little bit, make sure everything's snapped into place. And there's 3. We're going for 4, chat. That is one thing about Lego that I don't love, is repetitive tasks. I think it's great. Repetitive tasks like this, I have like kind of like an ADHD style brain, and these kind of tasks are a struggle for me. Just like, I don't want to do the same thing, the exact same thing, lifeless thing, repeatedly. And that's a me problem. My problem is just a part of the way my brain works, and I just have to work on that and learn to embrace it, learn to leverage it, learn to find something new. Like right now, you get through it, we're talking through it, right? While we're talking through how to do this, instead of just getting mad, getting distracted, turning on my phone or something, we're talking through it. Now, let's go ahead and line all these up together. And if I apply some pressure, oh gosh, it didn't work. Now, we'll do it this way. You can just press on them on the plate here, and it should, if you press on both sides evenly, it will line it up for you. This one from the top as well. Perfectly in line. Start with the top, probably, in hindsight. And then we can just press them on your flat, hard surface. And you'll have everything locked together. Especially in a game when you're this is from a video game, right? So we're mimicking polygons. I think it's really important to have a sense of uniformity, because the polygons are going to be very uniform in the game, right? There we go, chat. I should write that down. You know, and I think that's a big part of it, but I think it's a really important life skill, Vagrant, to learn to do stuff like that. You can just let your mind wander a little bit and just kind of get lost in it. I think that's a good, healthy thing. Let's go ahead and put these on here now. We'll orient it the same as the picture for you. We'll throw them in. 1. This part is super satisfying, though. 2. I'm going to throw it in the ground real quick. I feel like a spider or something on me. Scared the bejesus out of me. Oh, I could see that. So my son built the Lego Christmas tree today, and it was all green repetitive things, and I think he did get a little bit bored. But he suffered through the whole thing, and it is a cool build. But there's enough changeover, I think it's not bad. But I think it's skills that you should learn in life. Is, there's a lot of times as a job, as an adult, you have to do repetitive tasks, and you just have to learn to do them with a good attitude and do good work. Now, putting slopes on is hard when you have big hands. All right, so we're going to repeat that same pattern of male pattern baldness. No, wait, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for slopes. We're doing this twice. This is a little more straightforward, though. I like this. Pieces are bigger. That helps my big hands. I imagine that Eiffel Tower, though. All the same color. All kind of going together the same way. I could definitely relate to how that could be a lot over time, All right. I think they might use some of these studs as texturing to really bring out some of that granular, pixelated look in the llama. So there's 1. Go ahead and go for 2. I like the backplate, though, is nice and blue, So I imagine in your job especially, I can only imagine how you must feel, right? Go jump against this wall for an hour, That's. I'm right now. I'm making a lot of phone calls to patients. It's rinse and repeat phone calls, and I definitely feel like there is a lot of repetition there, but there's a lot of good interaction too, right? And I think that part helps make up for it. You know, I'm not just in a spreadsheet just looking, you know, doing the same function all day, which is nice. So. There we go. There we go. Itch there in the scalp. Had to go for the scalp itch. Now we're going to bring these two pieces back. Place them on our work surface, and we're going to go to town. Well, interesting. Look at that. You guys see what we're going to do here? I carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Bound on it now, 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 down, 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 down. Like that? 15 times in a row? I could. I don't want to. That's tough. Why did you do that? Is that part of like Rock Band or something you had to do? Probably, actually. That was in a Rock Band. Or one of those. Definitely played it. It's a great song in there. So if you helped with that, mad respect to you, because I enjoyed that. As someone who's not musically talented, I really enjoyed that. Oh, they're bringing out... Okay, I see what they're doing now. All right, we got to be kind of careful with these. Keep them straight on. And they're alternating the direction. That's fun. I really like that, chat. Oh, this is going to be such a cool texture. So much work here. I think the payoff's going to be so good, though. It crashed the game? If you played it 15 times in a row? No way. Why did it... What was the point in... Like, why did that crash the game? Was that on 360? Or was that on PlayStation? Or just both? It's like that was just a thing. Ah, here we go. We're going to overlap with the light blue. Cool. Let's go into detail here. Tell me about it. If you're allowed to. I can't imagine you wouldn't be. A long since squashed bug. It's a brutal bug to test, though. Did you have to play the music each time, too? Better question is how... So, I can tell you how they found that bug. Yeah, how did you find that bug? Was that just a thing you had to test with all the songs, or was that just... Oh, jeez. That's tough. 15 times in a row. Down with the Sickness was on that same Rock Band, I think. There we go. Look at that alternating current. That's pretty cool. Let's go back again, chat. Now we kind of know the pattern. Just get after it. After we found it, yeah. Oh, jeez. That's pretty brutal, man. That's not very fun at all. Oh. So my brother played Guitar Hero. Brother-in-law played Guitar Hero. Religiously is a strong word, but he was really good. And he would just sit there and grind Guitar Hero songs and try to perfect them, like on whatever the hardest mode was. I don't even remember anymore. I was terrible at it. I never really got into it. And he was really, really good. So we would just sit there and, I mean, he'd play the same song 30 times in a row. Just grind it out. Is that kind of grind in him? He grew up playing RuneScape, and just that grindy nature that you have from RuneScape just lends itself to grinding games, and he could grind a game, I'll tell you that right now. That boy can grind a game. Still plays RuneScape. This Guitar Hero look, yeah. I will say, the games you can work on, yes, the repetition's got to be kind of brutal, but like, what a great, you know, to say, oh yeah, I worked on Guitar Hero, like, instant respect from probably anyone in the industry and every gamer ever, right? It's like, it's a beloved game title. No one's ever really come close to doing it again. Now we're out of that golden age of, you know, guitars. Not a lot of bands that are, you know, mainstream playing rock right now. You know, it's not like it used to be. There's no... It's all, you know, synth and electronic, which is great. I don't hate on that. Like, you know, let's go. But you do lose some of that rock band ability, right? They tried it with a Guitar Hero ability. They tried it with... You have the turntables or something, right? They tried that for a while. It didn't take off. So, like they show the little... in the picture, they show the little cutouts here a little bit excessively. All right, so these are going to go next to... Going to match up here. And we're starting to skin. You're starting to see the skin come alive on Mr. Lama, chat. And there he is. This is definitely going to be the front side, it looks like. This is the boot. He touched the butt. Yeah, DJ Hero. That's crazy, Vagrant. Your first game ever is Guitar Hero. AAA title. Yeah, one of the most legendary AAA titles of all time. Everybody, it's like when Wii came out and everyone played Wii Sports. Like, everybody played Guitar Hero. The commercials were insane. There's all the celebrities like in their underwear dancing around their house playing guitar. Dude, it's such... There's games that... I mean, I could do a series of games that shaped our lives. And that is amazing. Oh, your first game was WWE Wrestling. Those were big too, though. WWE Wrestling. I don't think I've... For what gen? Because they were coming out wrestling games for years. I never got into them. I was never a wrestling guy. But the people that were into it were super into it. We're going bag 4, folks. We got a bunch of extras. Pour them in our extra pile. May come in handy later. Go ahead and grab 4-piece here. Bag 4 is a relief, not as thick as what we once feared. Probably a lot of little pieces, though. Alright. Hour 13 in and really making some progress here, chat. I'm pretty excited about that. This bag has a lot of... Not a lot of light blue, only a couple, so I'm going to dump it in the light blue bin. Because I do think it'll be... The contrast in this bin will be the easiest to find. This only has like one gray piece in it, so I'm going to throw it in here. There we go. Go ahead and just do a quick organizational structure. Alright, we're seeing that. We're seeing a whole bunch of snot bricks. Start separating out snot bricks. A lot of 1x4s. 360. WD SmackDown versus Raw 2008. I did play some of that game. My buddy had that. We played that, and we played... He had the... It was the first time they came out with the Octagon one. The... Having a moment here. The cage fighting one. Whatever that was. Having a moment. But you know what I mean. We played a lot. We played both of those. And he would get so mad. He kind of grinded the WWE one for a little while. This is before we were playing online. He was single player grinding it, and then we'd play together. And I had done a lot of sparring. I had a black belt and stuff at the time. Still technically have it. And I would beat him because I knew how to fight. Hell in a Cell. I don't think it was... Might have been called that. I don't know. But it was 360, and it was... MMA. It was an MMA game. I think Brock Lesnar was in it. I think so. Maybe St. Pierre as well. Those are names I remember vaguely. Alright, let's find these little black pieces. There's one. There's 2. And then we got this big horn here. That's kind of fun. This piece is crazy looking. It's like a handle. Probably part of a blaster originally that you would use in like Star Wars stuff or something. My assumption. We built that. Put that over here. I like that each time you do a bag, you get a little treasure. That's kind of fun. It's like a little treasure per. All right, we're building the base of something here, so we do red and gray, which again, I love that we're using unnecessary colors. I think that's amazing. All right, we got a two-sided snot brick here. It's got to face out and away here. All right, there we go. Out and away. Gotta get that right. Maybe this is going to be seen. This might be one of the treasures too. Double treasure? My precious. There we go. Grab one of those. There he is. These. That's cool that you worked on that though, Vagrant. That's really cool. It's upside down. You guys all saw that and you were yelling at me like, "Pain, come on, bro. Get it together." We got this cool little, I don't even know what this thing is. Sort of textured piece. Looks like it could be a lot of things. Put it right on top there. Got 2 teeth, like fang pieces. Put those going backwards. It's gonna wrap, because they have that curvature to them. It's gonna wrap the curve from the top that started around the whole thing. Just sweet. Then we'll look for these guys. It's gonna come off the fangs and go up, almost like kitten ears at this point. And then there's a slope. Kind of a weird way to finish the greebling here. I don't know what this loot is. I don't play Fortnite anymore, really, so I'm just ignorant, chat. He gave us an extra one of these too, which is crazy. There we go. Another treasure. Alright, now we're building the top back of the llama, I think. Maybe the front of the llama? Maybe this is front llama. Only have to do it one time, which is nice. I think it's dark purple, chat. Thoughts? It's light purple. It's always light purple. There we go. There we go. There we go. Lock it together with a gray piece that you'll never see. I've done a build like this many times. Many little things have started like this. Probably have examples over there somewhere in my Legos that we show on stream. Alright, we are going to start lining this with under pieces to lock everything together. And it's important here, say we lock the top here. Because we're going to use the single piece. If I use the single piece on the back end, it's not going to, on the back end here, it's not going to lock this in. It's going to be very weak. If I use the double up here, which is how they designed it, it's going to lock that in. Attention to detail. You could do it either way when you build it, but if you do it this way, it'll be much more stable, especially as you build off of it, which is great. I like stability. All right, there should be 2 corner guys here. See him, chat. Holler at me. Oh, found one. Now I know what I'm looking for. They're so dark color, they almost look black. And it's because they're not. They're actually navy blue, but very dark blue. Oh, 100% Vagrant. 100%. 100%. Yeah. You of course earned that, Vagrant. Absolutely. If not, it may just have probably for a long time, we'll just have a spot on the desk. Especially we clean up the Christmas stuff here shortly. This will probably just have a semi-permanent spot behind us here. It seems like it's right to be part of the studio set here. I'd love to get some shelving. I've done that for a long time. Maybe just make it happen. I'd love to get some floating shelving up here. Maybe put it on there. I think that'd look sweet. Not sure how much I believe in putting these on first, but here we are. They know more than me, right, chat? They know more than me. It's a low bar, but they still do. There's one side. I feel like you can just kind of go to a place here and kind of just do this, let your mind wander. It can be dangerous sometimes, let the mind wander and go where it wants to. Not sure I always want that. You never know what might pop in there. Stuff you don't want to deal with, stuff we've not thought about. Into the new year here. You know, just a lot of things, chat. Life is hard for everybody. I don't begrudge anybody whose life is difficult. Making tough choices. Relationships. Life's hard, man. We're all doing the best we can, making the best choices we think we can make. And sometimes we aren't. We're making bad choices intentionally, and we are humans, you know? Like, we're not perfect. I like to think everybody deserves the benefit of the doubt. Everybody deserves that, you know, they're just doing the best they can, right? With what they have. Alright, here we go. I like to think that I am, although I am human, there are times I don't do the best I can. I'm a human. And unfortunately, I have to live with that, right? So do you. So does everybody else. Just is what it is. Alright, now we're going to use the flatten technique again. We're just going to straighten all these out. They're a little wonky. Squish them all in. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Absolutely breathtaking. You'll love to see it. Alright, we get a little double action here on the back side. Attack! Oh, upside down. There's a little gap here. Another little gap. Second time we've seen one of those. And we're building the same pattern again. I do see the amount of repetition that some would consider significant here. And I appreciate it still. I won't hate on it. Because I see the value in it. I think the visuals in this are just going to be so good. It's worth the time and effort to hang out and talk with you all. And just kind of grind through it a little bit. You got the visual cues on the side here so you don't get off base with what you're doing and where you're putting stuff. As I just did. Some days I amaze myself. It's hard to be me. This brain is an experience, chat. True experience. One last purple layer here. Again, if you see the pieces before I do, yell at me, scream at me, let me know. I am doing my best, but sometimes when I'm looking for pieces, I do feel like I'm floundering just a tad. You know? I do feel the flounders. They are going left to start. I think there's probably a way this pattern flows across the entire animal. I say animal in a strong way. It's purple. Purple llama doesn't exist. But hey. What am I here for? Just to enjoy. I'm just here to enjoy the llama. I don't hate on the llama. What did the llama ever do to you? Get me killed a few times. In-game. That's okay. It was worth it. That's why we scream, llama! That's a molding. You see that, guys? Molding marks on the top here. I don't love that. So from I guess they have to hold the piece somehow and eject it somehow, but it's a tough injection place. I don't know how much I like that. It's unfortunate. Hopefully that gets hidden mostly. It's going to be hard to see those marks, I suppose, but so why am I building this direction? I feel like the other direction would have been smarter to build. We did it last time and it felt like it went well. Interesting choice here. It's really hard to get these little slopes in. Really, really difficult. On the backside there. There we go. The best part of the build? Oh, what's the best part of the build? I got distracted. Didn't take much. I'm running my mouth a lot, Vagrant. Hard to keep up. Hard for me to keep up with myself right now. Kind of locked in, laser focused here. Kind of just getting after it, you know? Can't pick the piece up, but I'm getting after it. Me and my big fingers, I tell you what. Me and my big fat fingers. Floundering. Yes, I would agree. I would agree. Oh my gosh, I sat and looked at that stupid Lego thing my son built for so long earlier. He and I were so frustrated. Bless his heart, he did show a tremendous amount of patience. I need to praise him tomorrow for that. He was extremely frustrated with it, and I was as well. And he really just demonstrated, especially for a 7-year-old, tremendous patience and maturity. And I'm really proud of him for that. I need to praise him tomorrow and just dote on him a little bit for. All right, so this is the butt. We are floundering with the butt. Life could be worse. All right, now this is gonna be a tough press because we got 4 snot bricks, a 4x4 plate essentially that this is getting pressed into. So if these aren't perfectly aligned, it's gonna be difficult. Gonna kind of snap suddenly, I think. Center it. And press. Found it. It did not snap in satisfyingly. I'm so disappointed. I wanted a nice snap. Oh, it just kind of mooshed in there. That's okay. There we go. It's not up at the front of the llama. Maybe building the head above that now. Maybe? I don't know. Let's find out, chat. Hey, Happy New Year! I was in the zone. Happy New Year, everybody. Woo, 2026. Oh my gosh. Happy New Year. Thanks for hanging out with me for New Year's. Thanks for being here, everybody. Especially Vagrant. The Christmas gift that we're just beginning to build on now. Getting friendly with bag 4. Getting friendly with bag 4. Alright. Oh wait, no, I overestimated. Got excited. Got excited. There we go. I'm sure this is what we're doing. Yep. I don't like this trend we're on. No, I don't have a New Year hat. We don't sell. I don't work at a retail store anymore. I don't have access to them. I got nothing. I got the elf hat. I don't have a New Year's hat. Everybody's ringing it in. Having a good time. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Back to an even-numbered New Year, and that's really what matters here, chat. That's really the most important part of this whole shebang. As we're off the odd numbers and back to the evens, my OCD can now live in peace. I tell you, it could not before. I do not like the odd-numbered years. They bother me at a fundamental level. What's your New Year's hat, Vagrant? Let's describe the hat. What are you rocking this year? Assuredly something awesome. Surely something awesome. Probably. There we go. We're just. You guys aren't seeing this. I'm sorry. I was kind of brought it close to my body there. I get nervous with these little pieces. So to offset the nervousness, I decided instead of doing it over the desk, I do it over the floor. Smart. Smart. Probably don't do that. Just don't do that. And the last couple here. I'm sure we're going to build that pattern on the top again. Built a lot of that pattern, but that pattern is so cool. Matching cat hat, mini hat, black, gold, and silver, and a matching cat. Yes, the cat has to have a hat. He is the cat in a hat. Use our little trick here. Mash our level. Beautiful. And we're going to do a miniature version of our pattern. I just kind of unleveled everything. I have to do it again at the end, I suppose. It's easy to mess it up. I wonder where this is going. Maybe on the front side? I bet it's on the front side below here. It's going to go over there. That's where I'm betting. That's where I'm betting, chat. I'm tie betting it, you know? Call me the monk. I'm tie betting. Call me a monk. That's my rap song for the year. Oh, found it. Chat, you gotta yell at me. You got to really speak up there. Can't be my fault that I can't find things. Come on now. Going here. Happy New Year, everybody. Now that we're here, I don't really have any revolutions for this year. A lot of people have revolutions. I don't. I really just do one revolution a year, right around the sun. That's my whole deal. That is my whole deal. I enjoy doing that once a year. But I do like it when it's the summer and even numbers. Those are my two favorites as far as time of the year goes. Make sure all that's lined up. Line it up, chat. There we go. It's all locked in. There we go. And it does go directly underneath of here. Now, it looks like it lines up with this blue piece, so. There it goes. Again, doesn't snap in, just kind of mooshes into those studs not on top. But look, we've got quite the body now. With a llama body. It's pretty, I like the little explosions around the directions as well. That's awesome. Oh, yes, now we're building stuff. All right, we're doing this 6 times. So we're going to go 1, 2. I'm going to dump these in here just for ease of use here. 2. Trying to anyway. Not want to stick. There we go. 3. That was interesting. I don't know why that one wouldn't stick. I feel like sometimes it's hard to line up one by pieces though. I just like don't want to go. There we go, nice and even. If you try to angle them on, it doesn't work. All right. Here we go. Here we go, chat. What's happening? Oh gosh, I misaligned it again. There we go. 5, And 6. I do think these are going to be really cool looking. The kind of front fluff part of the llama. A little poofy, like, almost like beard, like low beard. Gotta be what these are. And they're going to all snap in on the insides of these studs. So we're going to start on the inside and do 1. Oh gosh. 2. And 3. And that does really get the angle too, doesn't it? Look at that. Again. And they just like line up, so 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Now Mr. Llama. Gotta line up these pieces here, chat. This to be very, very level. There we go. There he goes. There he goes. That was fun. Bag 5, here it comes. I just take our extra pieces again. We'll add them to our island of lost toys. So bag 5, chat. Woo! Oh, chat. No sub bags. Woo woo. Oh, I lied. There's 1 sub bag. 1 sub bag, and not that many slopes. Very light blue here, no gray, so we're gonna go in the gray bin, and we're actually gonna move this bin out of the way. Give me a little better angle. I can't see it at all otherwise, so I'm kind of looking down, chat, right through, and the mic is like, to look here is right through the mic. You can't see that, but it is very much in the way for me, and I can't flip the mic up and down because it'll fall out of the holder. So where we're at, chat. All right, studs not on top, bricks. Whole bunch of those, plus this cool little piece from the Technic side of things. Put some flats over here. Oh, it's a chair. Oh, we're using the chair for something. That's fun. A chair piece is crazy. 4 buys. Flats. Flats and odd pieces can go in here. The small ones in the middle. They're one of these little cool square pieces. These odd shaped things over here. Long and skinny, just put them on that side. We have 1 Technic pin finally. That's kind of fun. Put our slopes on that side. 2 guys in the middle. Weird stuff out. 1 buys those in the middle. These out. It also gets me fairly familiar with what's going on here, which I think is important. It's important to be familiar with the pieces you've got and kind of where you put them. Handling them is a great way to do that, of course. And there we go. 1 hinge, 2 hinges. 1 slope, and then in here we've got just 2 buys, and okay, fair enough. Let's go. First things first, we got to get the chair in. The chair goes in the back here. Why is there a chair, chat? It's gonna cover up. Oh, we're actually leaving. You see here that weird green brick exposed. You guys can't see it, but that's like an aqua green. It does not match. Interesting. So many bright colors. I love bright colors. It brings me joy. That and that go together. What are we building here? Oh my gosh, look at the studs on top on this. This is wild, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cracked 100 as well. They're lining the blues up together, so we're not alternating the blue. I'm just trying to follow the pattern they're doing. And then now this must be the neck. I would assume this is the neck portion, chat. Alright, we got the 2 by here. He's going to go on the back side here. We got to keep it oriented the same as the picture. 2x. And I've kind of lost a little bit of my filming. I apologize, chat. Try to do better. Getting a little tired, I won't lie. Alright, so we're going to set that aside. Our flat was down here somewhere. Honestly, did not think the flat was going to come out this early. I'll be honest with you. Alright, we'll use it, just kind of snafu it into here. Hey-ya! There we go. Flat. It's going to connect to a long piece, and we're going to start sloping. Sloping away from it with the light blue. I don't think it's the first time we've had double light blue, chat. Yeah, never had. It's the first time. A double light blue slope. Did not see that coming. Whatever, because we're up higher on the animal now, maybe? Again, animal's a strong word. I hesitate to even use it as I knock over my créations. There we go. There we go. And then that big slope. We go here. We're going to level it out with a 2x from in here. Oh, almost knocked it over. Golly, slow down, Pain Doctor. All right, so now we've got this guy faced this way. This guy on. And we're going to stick one stud above, it looks like. That makes sense, because this is level now at the bottom. So, beautiful. You must not know about me. All right. I guess I do. And we're going to boost it up by 1. There's a real art to doing these slopes when people build. So right here, this technique's giving us a texture, right? But you can offset it by one of those small, thin studs on top bricks, and you can actually level the pieces. One of those makes it perfectly level. It's like 1.5 flats, and it's a really hard thing to do. If you ever see someone match slopes exactly, that is a mad respect of Legos. That is really, really hard to do. And now, we're using the rod of strength and fortitude. Wait, this is the tail the whole time? And we are going to use that thing all the way through. Did not see that coming. There we go. Oh, we're locked in, chat. Oh, wow, look at that. The chair then fits in perfectly. That's a chair piece. What a genius move, a chair piece. A right angle bracket? That's cool, chat. I love that. Love unique building modalities. That's so cool. And all of a sudden, we've built this neck. The neck of the llama. Pretty sure that's how you say it. The neck of the llama. Pretty sure I nailed it. You must not know about me. And there we go. This is much more fun with slopes than it was before. I much appreciate this. Can you imagine the guy who doesn't look like the head? I agree. The guy that designed this, he just put in like a master model builder, put an order into Lego and said, "I need all the blue and purple slopes." And they're like, "We only have so much at the factory. I need them all. I need you to do 3 more runs. Trust. It's for Fortnite. Epic's gonna pay a lot." You know what? Alright, so now we're... Oh, left side, left side, left side, left side. Chat! Golly, keep me in line. Keep me in line. Somewhere where I feel lonely. Keep me in line. I think it's how it goes. Old country song. Like the early 2000s. Used to play it all the time on Froggy 97. Back in upstate New York. I wonder how that pharmacist is doing up there. Hope those people are doing well. I pray that they are doing well. I haven't talked to them in years. We've lost touch. Didn't stop in at the hospital when I was up there a couple years ago. Should have. Seeing if anyone was still there. That would have been fun. Alright. Oh gosh, where's it going? Oh, on the front here. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. It continues it. You see that, chat? There we go. Snap it in. There we go. Now. I definitely think that's some neck building there. Gotta fan that tail a little bit. There we go. Now we're gonna build some more shapes. A 3-piece and a 1-piece. There we go. And I need one of these guys. Probably gonna do this twice would be my guess here. Different directions. Probably a mirror image would be my guess. Maybe not though. Does appear like we have enough to do that though. Alright. Oh, this is getting complex. The angles are starting to get a little intense here. There we go. Okay, now we need to increase our stud coverage on this dark blue. The dark blue is a secondary color. The purples and magentas are the primaries. So we need to soften that into a light blue, and then we're going to transition to a purple, I'm assuming, at some point here. But we're going to use it as a bleed through of color. I've broken it already. Perfect. There we go. And we'll lock it together with this blue guy. Also can use that to straighten our studs out. Now we're going to flip it over. Ow. Gone too far again. There we go. And then we're going to use... Maybe we aren't doing this again. That's the wrong piece. There are mirror images of all these pieces, chat. You got to be careful. When you get little slopes like this, there are mirror images of them. See? You gotta be careful to get the right ones. They look cool because they're just like a piece that got cut off. And I don't know how they make the mold for it, but I think it's awesome. And here we go with the slope shot. We're yawning. Tired's starting to get to me. I haven't got a lot of sleep this week. Need to get more, probably. This is not locked together yet. Whoa, we're going to wait. These 2x2s actually, like, if you look, I can move these independently. These 2x2s are all that's going to lock that in place. It's the first time I've really felt like this structure has not had good functional rigidity from both sides, or, you know, a good lock-in. This is the first time I've really not approved of how that's been, like, poorly locked in. That's interesting. Two of them though has, oh, I really firmed it up. Now it's still weak in the back though. Let's see if some more of this kind of makes a difference for us here. I doubt it, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there's why wouldn't we put this on? Order of operations. This needs to go on way earlier. There's no reason that has to wait till now. That's the first time in these instructions I've thought this is stupid. Oh, that 2x at the beginning. So that purple 2x matches up right here. And you can see it underneath, sticking out. Great use of color. Great use of color. Yeah, this 2x4 should have been on a long time ago. I'm not sure why the order of operations is what it is here, but I think that was silly. This should be just put in here. And then I would snap these into it like that. It'd be a lot easier to do this on here than it is anywhere else. So. Oh, we missed a second blue slopey bit too. Oh no. One of my hairs was in there. Nailed it. There we go. Cover that guy up. Slopey bits. And a double slope. This is now very solid. I do have enough to build one more, so we might be doing a mirror image here. In a moment. We'll see. We're going to cover a purple over here. And then we're going to step that back into this. Okay, we got to put this guy on first. Now, who's on first? Would have loved to see this be a 3 times, but I don't think that was in the cards for this. Again, this is a weaker part of the build here. It's not locking together quite like you'd like it to. Almost like maybe a different designer worked on this piece a little bit. They kind of perfected it, you know? Definitely think there was room for improvement on this piece, although it does lock together fairly well now. Definitely just feels like someone kind of whiffed on the instruction set. That's a nice touch, though, right there. Add that as blue, so if you screw it up, you know what you're missing. Because you can see it on the side there. You should have alternating 2, then 1, then 1, right? What's on second? What do you mean, what's on second? But who's on first? All right, so this is the left side of the brain here. And we're going to line it up. We're going to press it into our stack. That was nice. All right, we're getting there. But we're going to work on the other side now, chat. We certainly are, chat. It's a reverse build. Funny enough, we did see it coming. Early and often here. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. We're going to go for that second piece. This is where it gets floppy. Floppy, floppy, chat. I'll throw that piece down here. Now, I'm actually going to preemptively put this on. Because I know it goes on. I don't know why they don't put it on. But I want to have it locked in. It just makes the whole build so much more stable. And I love that for us. So we're going to do it. Grab this piece. There we go. You have an idea? I love that thing. Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't know which side was which on this until we put the headpiece in. I realized that this was actually tail, not like a beard. I think I called it a beard at one point. It's a butt beard. It's a tail. You have an idea? I love ideas. Tell me the idea, Vagrant. Is it you are awesome for buying me Legos? I agree. Great call. You are awesome. I get that other piece. Alright, the way they want me to do it this time, even though I don't believe in it. It's against my building religion. Saving up for Gizmo. Wait, who's Gizmo? Hold up. Oh, Lego Gremlins? Gizmo? Ooh, that is cool, though. That is cool. I support you. That'd be a cool build. I'm going to see pictures of that. I never watched Gremlins. I was not allowed to watch Gremlins. I'm familiar with the idea of Gremlins. I was never seen it. Oh, shoot. I did this wrong. I ain't done yet. Yoshi, it's 900. It's almost 1,000 pieces. No, I'm not done yet. That's what she said. I hear you got a keyboard, dude. Need pictures of it in for Carter. I agree. Happy New Year, dude. Love you. Great. Appreciate your friendship. Want to see pictures of the keyboard once it's hooked up. That's just gonna have to happen. Just so that you know. I know you know that I know you know. Mr. Peas. Okay, pictures incoming. Good. I'll click over there in just a second, Yosh. Let me put this on the creature real quick. So many pictures. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sorry, guys. I keep getting this closer to my body and away from y'all, which is cardinal sin of what we're doing here. There we go. Incoming, Yosh. Oh, yeah. Classic red. Mmm. Yummy. How's it feel, dude? Also, what is on it? Is it that worn already? Wait. Why is it worn? Halo themed keycaps? Ooh. Oh, the first two are the old. Hold up. Yoshi? Oh, it didn't switch. Why did it not? I was just sending the first two pictures. I was trying to scroll through it. Oh! Dude. I approve, Spartan. That is sweet, dude. That is sweet. And get us those for RLS. Those are sweet, dude. Oh, that's really cool, dude. I don't know if he's allowed to. He's sponsored by Corsair, but that's freaking awesome. That is really cool, dude. Man, that's a cool picture. Did a good job on those too. The font is just perfect. I'm assuming they're licensed. We're gonna put this on the side now. It's kind of moosh into those pins at the end. Doesn't really snap in. Not quite as satisfying as you dream, but still good. Something just snapped in. Oh, I did not have that all the way in. Thought I did. Now I do. I failed on that one, chat. Bag 6 incoming. Almost there. Bag 6 is a bigger bag. A lot of big pieces, though, again. Should go fairly quickly. It's going to be over 2-hour build tonight. I think 912 pieces in 2 hours is... let's say 2.5 hours. So... 90 minutes... no. 60, 120... 150 minutes divided by... let's see. That's 6 pieces a minute. It's pretty good. While talking with chat. Pretty good. Alright. A lot of gray in this, so we're going to swap in no light blue. Swap out to the light blue. This is a lot of little pieces, chat. We're doing the face now. Okay. Got some big long pieces here. Let's go ahead and just throw these in here. I think this is the way this is going to go best today. These flats look like they should be in here too. This guy should be in here. These kind of weird pieces should all go in here. It works. I'm not mad. Very happy. Keyboard has a new keyboard feel. Yes. Going from clickier to linear. You swap the switches too? Dude, we have a whole set of these. My mom got them for the kids. They eat on them all the time, but like they are so good for stuff like this. I had my son start using them when he builds too, and he loves it. We had a whole bunch of them down here earlier. I think my wife is getting sick of cleaning them all the time, but she'll be okay. 2 buys in here. There's a bunch of them. Got a thicker piece. Alright, let's slopes up there. Slopes up there. All the slope pieces in a box to the front. There we go. I only got one of these. Only one reverse slope piece. That's kind of fun. Okay. Yeah, the key's not as loud. Oh yeah, you would know, Vagrant. So clicky, when you push it down, it kind of clicks. It goes like in the middle of the travel. So it's, you click it, it kind of goes. I have linear. Yeah, it has nothing to do with slamming. So like when you have clicky, you can go slow and you'll still hear a click. Linear, it's only the sound of it hitting the ground. So I can hover, it doesn't make any noise, right? When I on my keyboard at work, I have really light linears, and I can almost like they don't even touch the bottom. I'm just like kind of hovering on them. I'm pretty quick on those. If it's, yes, it probably is. If it's mechanical, there's a good chance it's linear. If it's mechanical, if it's not mechanical, then it's probably a dome style switch, which is what most non-mechanical keyboards are, and they act much more like a linear as well. Yeah, clicky is just clicky. It's like sort of the worst when you're streaming. Because everyone streams now, clicky has kind of grown out of favor. Initially, with gamers, it was the way. That's where it kind of got, you know, everyone got their bad rap. Oh, this is a 1x snot brick? What? Oh, I missed a step. All right, we'll hold on to that for a second. Okay. So we're face forward this way. This goes on the butt. Oh, it's a 2x. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. Super cool for face pieces. Yeah. Yes, you probably do. A lot of old school gamers or coders liked it because it gave them audible feedback, right? Happy New Year's to Ron! And yes, Yosh, exactly. So because it gives you feedback every time, you know when that button's pressed, it's going to click on you. People love that with keyboards with keys. Yeah, if you're typing all the time, it's super annoying though. It will have a different sound because doesn't have to. There are some people that use different style clicks because they're different clicky switches, and they'll use different switches in certain boards for different keys, so they hear a difference as well. So it's possible that someone has it set up that way, but not by default. Typically, no. I would say probably not. I find that unusual, but doesn't mean it doesn't happen. But no, I wouldn't think the delete button would have a different sound specifically, unless someone wants it that way. Or maybe there's a board build that does do that. All right, now we're doing that Lego math again because we're going to meet these. This is one of the coolest parts of this build. I was looking at the box. So we've got this piece here. It's 1, 2, 3, right? And we're going to add this on top. So we need to go 1, 2 to get down to this flat here, which lines up. So we're going to go 1. Lego math is awesome. Talked a lot about it in the beginning. So 1, 2, and then that's going to slot into here and just disappear. Even though the studs are facing vertical here and out here, it's just going to work. And I think that's awesome. It's just like almost perfectly flat right here. I don't think that's odd. I think people who can type without looking, I think now, because I worked retail and I had to just like lock in and type, I think now if I had to look when I typed, I wouldn't be able to type. It's almost like a fault now. So I think that's probably a good thing, Vagrant. All right, so now we've got it layered here, flat again. All right, and we've got a 1 up top. This is going to be maybe the coolest part of this build. I'm so excited for this bit. Again, I was looking at the box, and I knew the head portion of this was going to be epic. So I'm so psyched to do this part. As you see, we have changed directions. I've got studs going up, A stud's going out, stud's coming out this way, stud's going that way, and it's all one brick. It's just such good Lego math. Such incredible design. It's just, again, shout out whoever designed this set. This is awesome. This is a thorough enjoyment. Now we have another really unique, playing with a 1x snot brick. Pieces like this make these kind of things like doable. Hard to do at home unless you have a lot of these kind of bricks laying around. You can order them for, you know, 20 cents or something on the website usually, but you have to really commit to it. I got the wrong piece in my hand. There it is. You got to really commit to what you're doing if you want to do that. Yoshi. So Yoshi says, I have a good and bad days typing. Keyboard placement is the factor for me. If it's not in the same place on my desk every time I go to type, my spelling is all over the place. Yes. I have a fun story about that. So what I have learned is that when I'm gaming, you know, like this, I want the keyboard on my left side tilted. Instead of level, I want it tilted this way. So I tilt my whole keyboard like this when I'm gaming. Now when I'm typing or working at work, I tilt it this way because I position myself here and I'm going to go back and forth in this kind of arc, and then it keeps me level. And I have learned that if I tilt it level or the other way to suit my left hand a little better, I end up flexing my right hand like this, and I actually get pain in the wrist. So I've learned to type it very neutral and kind of just MEK and then this way, and it has relieved a lot of pain for me. I can tell if someone has been sitting at my desk and moved something just by sitting down to type, and it could be half an inch off and I'm done. Dude, yes. Yes. I line my keyboard up with the side here. Like I have a desk mat, and I line up my stuff on the desk mat. And if it's not right, like right now, even for gaming, it's a little bit off. I will hit buttons. Like it's something I should learn to check when I'm streaming, because I do think it does screw me up sometimes. And I need to probably pay more attention to it. So now again, chat, we built up and out here, and we're going to come back down this way with another one of these, and we're going to have a whole line, just like we did in the body there, of snot bricks on this side, and it's all level and flush. It's so cool, dude. There's a sticker portion? I didn't see any stickers. Oh, no. Worst case, let me find the stickers, chat. Stickers acquired. There's 3. They're stuck in the flap. I think it is the face. I think it's the eyeballs. Oh, it's the nostrils. It's the nostrils. Okay, so it's got a little design on it there. They want that facing this way. I'm so bad at stickers, chat. Oh gosh, this is a disaster. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Oh, much better. Oh, that's respectable. Thoughts? Second try is the charm. You have a phone holder on your desk. The keyboard isn't lined up with it. I'm all over the place. Dude, you gotta have your marking, like your landmark points. If you don't have them, I could not agree more. I am a freaking mess as well. All right. 2 clips. There we go. Oh, they're connected to something else. And they're going to face level here. This way. Seems like a weak point, though. 2 clips by themselves, don't love. They do snap in nicely, but they're just not strong. Hopefully there's another piece that kind of helps rest this. I got this piece. And I've got this piece. Go underneath. I'll grab that flat. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Chat, you gotta holler when you see it. Golly, don't leave me hanging, chat. I told you this already. And this appears to be sort of the mouth section. I had it backwards immediately. Just doesn't end sometimes. There we go. Maybe it's the eyes? We'll find out. I can't tell yet. It's the part of the wonder. Set that right there. You look at it, chat. You tell me. Don't cheat and look at the box. You're a cheater, chat. You're cheating. Quit. Quit. Would you just stop? God, I'm going to tell your mom. Get you in trouble the first day of the new year. I'm going to tell mom. Mom, chat cheated. Chat's a cheater. My old mouse pad just have a box around it that I put my keyboard in. Because of normal rubbing and color fade issues over the years. But I knew the keyboard went, dude, I feel that. I'm sure mine has that. Haven't moved it in a while. Kind of scared too, honestly. But I cover my desk pad up now with a different mouse pad, so you can't really tell. All right, so now that uses those back studs. Tilt that towards the face here. I think that's the nose and mouth and teeth. We're going to tilt her in like this. I think this is going to kind of be how it does the face, chat. It's going to be like this. Oh, you can't see. It moved over. I think it's going to be like this. I think we got to do the eyeballs soon. Balls have it, chat. Hey, I was right. The eyeballs. Okay. They're just going to go on the side here. That really brings it to life. Are they pre-stickered? Hold up. They're screen printed. They're just screen printed eyeballs. That's slick of them. There we go. We're going to do some ears. Use this reverse slope piece finally. Waiting on this guy today. Alright. We're at. Like that. Kind of like that. A little bit. And we're going to use it on the back of the back here. Get a little more spread here. There we go. I want it kind of sticking out, chat. See? Like that. And now we can build the rest of the ear structure. I love clips. Clips are fun. There's one. Chat, we're nearing the end here. As we get close to the end, I want to thank Vagrant again for this wonderful gift. What a joyous stream. What a good time. I have the best mods and best friends. We done yet? That's what my wife said. There we go. A little off kilter on the ears. Are we talking wide ears, or are we going to go narrow ears? Narrow it up a little bit. Wide or narrow? Yes, agreed, Yoshi. If someone told me that was a job, I would have worked really hard towards it. My fingers would hurt all the time, though. My fingers would hurt all the time. And now, we clip them on. Oh, chat. And he's on. There we go. Set him right here for you. Narrow. Narrow with a little bit of flex onto him. Not quite in line with each other. I think that's the way. We have to do the legs and the door yet. Big door vibes here. Ah, the doors are going to be what have les stickers on them. So here we go. Let's go ahead and just do that real quick. Build these doors up. This first one here is going to have a sticker. It's going to be sticker number 2. Sticker number 2 is going to go this way. And just kind of... orient itself like this. There we go. Pretty good sticker placement. Happy with that. Got to eyeball it. I love that for us. All right. Now this one is going to go on this side, and it's just going to snappity snap into place, it looks like. There we go. Oh, it just flops open. Look at that. I love that. Okay. Is there going to be some sort of clasp system? Or is it just going to pop open? Let's find out together. Let's find out together. Let's find out together. Here we go. I have to pee. It's really bad. Another one of those little narrow clip pieces. That's fun. There it is. I didn't see that in there. It was kind of blending in. And it's going to get a little stopper. Little black 1x flat, which is right here. Get that just by mostly feel, not even visual. Line it up. There we go. Oh, pretty close. Pretty good. Pretty good. Try to line that up. And then we're going to have one of these guys. Oh, mirrored. It's got leg vibes to me, chat. There we go. Like this. Hoof. Oh, the black is the hoof. The hoof. The hoof. The hoofs have it. Okay. The hoof goes down here. There we go. Hoof 1. I have to... I can't stand him on it yet. He's got to lay down. Go to sleep, little buddy. They run that back again. I do think it's really smart they put this at the end, though. I think at the beginning this would have been very difficult because there's a lot of things where you have to put a lot of pressure into this manipulation into the model, and if you had the legs on it, it'd be very weak to push on. So I appreciate the order of operations in this section. All right. There we go. This one. And then this guy. And then finally, maybe. And then this guy. This is the other front hoof. There we go. Oh, it's a rear hoof. Snap. There we go. We have hoofage. Well, this is awesome. Oh, now we're doing... Oh, probably cover this part down here, I would assume. All right. Let's do it. All right. I wonder if this also helps as a clasp, maybe? For the gifts? I have got to... Oh, I did it wrong. Chat, I did it wrong. That goes over there. That goes... Ow! I might have to pee and come back. I'm going to have to take a quick intermission, chat. I'm going to take an intermission. I got to pee. I'll be right back. dark place there. I apologize. Just could no longer think straight. It was hard to do that anyway to begin with, so we had to go deal with what we had to deal with. Alright, we've got a purple square. Now we're locked back in now. Now we're locked in. Oh, Ohioans going to have a real bad New Year's with what just happened. Their beloved Ohio State. College football playoff. College football playoff, I think it's such a joke. Like, we're treating them like pro athletes now, but we call it college. I don't know, man. Let's call it pre-pro. I don't know. I don't understand the point. I'm failing to understand the point. Now, there we go. We nailed it. And this does dress that bottom layer here. Go ahead and lift him up a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Something's wrong, chat. Doesn't work. Miami won. Miami won, chat. Is this just snapping like that? I think it's supposed to be more flush. It does go on like that, like a... It's going like that, I guess. He's holding pretty well. Swap sides, I guess. I'll flip this guy over. Says the Michigan fan. Shocking. I really don't care. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm a Syracuse fan. We don't have much to live for in football or basketball anymore, for that matter. So here we go, you know? It's a bummer, though, for everyone around me. I just have to deal with all their whining and complaining for about a week. They already lost the Bengals this year. Joe Burrow's toe and... wherever Joe Burrow's toe went is the same place their defense went. It wasn't in Cincinnati, that's for sure. Both of them vacated. They play tomorrow? Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. Oregon does play tomorrow. Good luck to you, sir. Again, I don't have a dog in the fight, so I couldn't care less about non-professional professional football. Build some legs. What? Building legs, chat. Building hooves. 2 hours 30. We did have a small intermission there. We're moving a little slower now. I am very tired. I'd like to finish, though. Maybe tired, but I'd like to stick it out and finish, you know? There we go. Ice Hawk today. He's a Texas fan. Michigan played Texas, and he texts back and forth. That's reasonable. Texas did definitely come out on top of that one, though. Arch Manning finally had his sort of his coming out moment, as you know, everyone kind of predicted him to be. So, you know, tough for Michigan to see that happen against them, but you kind of knew it was going to happen. Like he was going to break through at some point. So. There's too much talent not to. Gifted athlete. Wish him nothing but the best. Same for Michigan. Michigan had a lot of good players. They really went through it this year with the coaching staff and the stuff that went on there. So Rooting for those kids. You hate to see anyone have to deal with that as a kid. The trust lost and all that is just, it's tough. So, but they're getting paid, so. Hate tea bags. They're just like, I've never tried Earl Grey. I never tried hate tea bags. Oh, pushing too hard on the llama side there. All right, and up we go. Llama standing. Not the most stable individual. Oh my. He's weebly wobbly, I'll give you that right now. Holy cow. Do this again with this guy now. I do find this sort of bizarre the way they designed this. Haven't really figured it out yet. Curious to though. See what the reason for the madness is. There we go. In we go. Really down to the wire now, chat. We're almost done. We're not done, except we are. Yeah, Michigan really, or Texas really pulled away from Michigan there late. Put this right in there. Have his little skirt, you know? Push pretty hard on it. I do love the... Ah, okay. Now I see. I approve of this message. Yeah, I wondered about this. There we go. These are the door locks. So you can load your loot up. Why is it not? This side's not zooming in. This side is? What? Why does that side sit flush and this one doesn't? I'm confused. All the same. One side sits flush, one doesn't. That's bizarre. Alright, you set the stuff in top. Chat, here we go. Flip it up. We put our treasures inside, chat. A lot of treasures to be put in there. Oh, there we go. TNT, of course. There we go. And this guy. It's, oh, wait. We gotta put this guy into the grappler. It's definitely a grappler. It all fits. Mostly. I think you're supposed to put that in a different order. That's okay. And then as you shake it, you open it. Oh no, I took his tail off. His tail feathers. And you unlock it. And as you shake it, all the treasures come out. That's fun, chat. Yay! Chat, we did it. That is super cool. Vagrant, thank you again. This thing is so cool. What a cool idea. And we have our stuff trapped inside. I trapped some treasures inside, which I'm terrifically proud of. Okay, so you gotta put the little stuff in the bottom first. And then you can put in the other stuff. Oh, this is my other stuff I built. And then you can kind of put that in and close it. There we go. And as you open it, everything falls out. Yay! We did it. Cool. That is so cool, chat. Thank you, Vagrant. Thank you again. I'll put my treasures back in. I need to build some other treasures, chat. I might need to build some more treasures. There we go. It's all fit in nicely. We got all these wonderful pieces over here. Go ahead and just put them in here and see if we can build something cool. This is one of these. This is supposed to be in there. Oh, darn it. Jeez, I thought he was going to fall over. His leg slipped. Chad, his leg slipped. Golly, man. Scared me half to death. A lot of leftover flat pieces. Let's see if we can just... Really hard to pick up off of this thing. There we go. They're really hard to pick off of that thing. Alright, do I have anything this will stick into? This guy might just be on his own. I actually don't have that many pieces. I don't have that many attachment points, chat. Build something up. Llama! Llama! Yes! I don't think I can do much with these. Put one of these guys on him on a pedestal, a purple pedestal. Like a purple, very purpley thing. He can go in there. A little treasure. Oh my gosh, he moved again. Did you stay on your own 2 feet, Mr. Llama? Golly, dude. That's a cool piece. Naturally has to go in here. There we go. On there. That has to go together like that. Lock it in like that. It's kind of a cool little smorgasbord treasure thing. Cool. I think we're good, chat. Thank you. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging out, chat. We'll go ahead and see if we can't look at it a little closer here. There we go. A little better lighting here. Don't let the loot out. Alright. That is really cool, Vagrant. Thank you. Llama! The legs all articulate. Kind of like push them out. Probably the most stable configuration there. And of course, you've got the opening. You guys have seen that. You got the side openings here. Don't want to grab all the things. This moves a little bit up and down. That's such a cool build. Such a cool build. Thank you, Vagrant. Yoshi, thanks for hanging out. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm going to go to bed. Hang out with my family in the morning. Pretty pumped about that. I don't have to work tomorrow, so... Yeah. Vagrant. About 2 hours, 40 minutes on that piece of advice. I need to make a video of, like, de-decorating my setup for Christmas. Just don't be that guy, you know? You know, make sure you undecorate. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for Yoshi showing us the keyboard. Happy New Year, Sandy. Look what we made, dude. So cool. So cool. I'll live on the desk for sure. Hope it all is all well, Sandy. Same to you, brother. Happy New Year's. I'm going to bed. Hang out with the fam tomorrow. Much love, everybody. Good night. Oh gosh, I hit the wrong button. I'm trying to sign off. I'm trying to do my best here. Hold on. Okay, I'm holding on for you. Waiting on you. Okay, what have you done today, sir? If it's twiddle your thumbs, I approve. Oh, in Discord? Alright, bet. I'll be here for it. I got you. Oh. That's my thing now. See y'all later. Much love. I'm going to bed. Good night. Discord me.